Hey guys, this is Peter, and today I'm taking a look at a vacuum cleaner. Now, not just any vacuum cleaner, this one finally has LiDAR built into it. Now, a lot of people have said, hey Peter, you review everything well, but you seem to like everything you review. That's, that's a good point. I don't review lots of things I receive because, well, they didn't live up to my expectations. And that is so with the first line of, or entry level, of all these vacuum cleaners. I have one of these and I had it for over a year and I never reviewed it. Why? Because, well, I found it disappointing. And a lot of people will agree these first generation vacuums, whether they came from Roomba and cost $300 or not, well, they just kind of moved around and bumped into things and changed direction. Yeah, it got the room clean, but it was really hard to watch and, well, not really great. Now they are a complete different generation. This is the one that I had. It works pretty good. I would lock it into a room and it would bounce around and yeah, the room would end up clean. But wasn't it an efficient use? Was it doing really a great job? No, you kind of needed one for each room. This is the next generation. This one you can, it is smartphone using some of the smartphone features. You don't need the smartphone, however, but this one will automatically just hit the button, map out your room. If it doesn't recognize the map, it'll remap it just by spinning around a second time. It maps out the room pretty well. I'm going to show you some of those. It cleans a methodical manner. So let's go take a look. All right, here it is, my actual rug. What I like about this is it goes around the perimeter first. Here's just another map showing it can do multiple rooms at the same time. That was pretty cool. It goes around the perimeter and then it goes like just like a 3D printer. It'll go and attack the rest of it. Back and forth, back and forth. See, there's the perimeter. And then it will go back and forth. Here, I'll pull up a map of that. There it is. It'll go back and forth. And then once it's finished that, it'll go the other direction. So if you have it set for 2 passes, it'll do horizontal and then vertical or vice versa. This thing is great. What I like is it doesn't bump into everything. Look at that. It didn't even bump into that because now it's turning around. A completely different experience than what we saw before. This is well, highly enjoyable. Now, it did come set in, it actually vacuums, not just a sweeper. It actually is blowing air out the back. It was in a power mode, and just like any vacuum, it was kind of, well, vacuum noise level-y. But it does have a power mode, standard mode, and even a quiet mode. And the quiet mode is, well, pretty darn good. You can actually watch TV next to it, and it's not that bad. Doesn't require a phone, but if you do have a phone, you're allowed to set both cleaning, well, areas that for it to pay attention to, as well as areas for it to keep out of. So you can specify an area, or you can say keep out of an area. Now, take a look at that. I have it on my deck in my backyard because I wanted to show you a completely unmapped area and how it was going to handle that. And yeah, I was a little nervous, but I thought better that find it at my house than your house. And yeah, it had no problem. Look at how bumpy this thing is. And there's cracks, giant cracks. So if it had any sensors, is it going to figure it out? It did a wonderful job. So even do better on this price. I asked for a coupon and yeah, we got one. I've been really thrilled with this. It is what I expected the first time round. It does a very good job and well, it's quite usable. And it does a better job vacuuming than I expected. I've been pretty thrilled with it. The only downside with this is it's taller than it was before because of that LiDAR piece. So here we go. It's got some heft to it. This LiDAR piece makes it a little bit taller, but it does have a bump sensor built into this. So I don't know if you can see that, but it does bump and register. So a light tap and then it says, oh, I see, I need to back up. So the good thing is it doesn't keep bumping into things. It bumps around the perimeter. And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that it has to do that right away. That's its method, is it goes around the perimeter and then it goes starting on the inside. But once that happens, it's really kind of fun to watch. Does a really fun job, or does a really great job, and it's kind of fun to watch. It does a good job at finding its base station and charging itself. I have been quite pleased. This is a much, much better vacuum. In fact, it's really what we all expected the first time around. Anyway, guys, there you go. I got a coupon down below. It'll bring it down to $279, I believe. And for that price, I give it a thumbs up. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. I have a lot of cool stuff coming up. And talk to you soon.